Oops, I got some switch on my face. DIY, it's a dirty job. So watch this, and it lights up, so yay. So I'm just going to jump right in here today, and I'm going to talk about a project that I have going on in my house. I decided that I wanted to change out the light fixture in my entry foyer because, for lack of a better term, it's a boob light. So if you're familiar with boob lights, they're these, lights that are up on the ceiling. They sort of resemble a bosom. And they're builder grade things, and I wanted to take it down because I didn't really like it up there anymore. And so what I decided to do is I thought I would go find a light fixture, maybe something that has a little bit more style, maybe something a little bit more unique. Today I'm excited to be partnering with Vonluce Home for this lighting installation project. Vonluce is on a mission to provide their customers with high quality lights and furnishings at a reasonable price. For a long time, great quality and stylish home decor was simply not synonymous with affordable price points. Luckily, that's not the case anymore, because Vonluce believes everybody who wants trending, high-quality styles deserves great choices within budget. They've got beautiful home accents to suit every personality, mood, and taste, ranging from statement lighting and furniture to wall decor and small decorations. Click the link in my description to visit Vonluce to enter code interiorsmh, that's all lowercase, no spaces, to save 10% on every purchase at checkout. Thanks to Vonluce Home for partnering with me for this video. I'd like to say thank you so much if you're a returning guest for stopping by to see me again. If you're brand new, my name is Michael and I'm a design pro. I specialize in small rooms with tricky or awkward layouts, and this channel is where I share all of my thoughts and processes for how to handle arranging and decorating all kinds of little rooms with not so little challenges. So if you have a small or awkward room that's throwing you, you're in the right place. Today, as I mentioned, we're going to be talking about lighting, specifically a ceiling light that's going to go up into my foyer. But if you look at some of my other videos, you'll see all kinds of things, from how to arrange little rooms, how to arrange small bedrooms with trickier angled walls. There's all kinds of great stuff to get into if you want to check it out, so make sure you do. So they decided to reach out to me and have me review one of their lights. So what I said yes, of course, I'll do that for you. And so they sent me a package with a new light in it, and this one is a 3-light chandelier. It's a flush mount and it's in a bronze finish. It's very pretty, and so I'm going to unbox it here right in front of you, so we'll see what it does, what's all inside of here. I haven't opened it up yet, so I thought that I would do this on camera so that we can kind of experience this together and see exactly what's going on with it. So very nice. It's packaged up really nice. It's got some lovely styrofoam here, and of course the instructions. Looks like a couple of screws in there too for mounting it, so we'll get into that too. Now this particular chandelier has lots of different crystals to it, so it's more of like a 1920s style type of thing. Wasn't really something that I was particularly looking for, but I thought, well, this would be interesting because it's going to give the space a little bit of character and just something completely different than what I have up there now. And it's probably going to jumpstart a whole new makeover in my front hall, so probably stay tuned for that because I'm sure that's going to be coming up pretty soon. There's a bunch of them in here. Oh boy, look at that. Okay, so there's all kinds. Oh, there's finials. So some of them have finials. So I guess that they're probably going to be different layers. I'll insert a picture. You can kind of see what it looks like in actuality. So it'll probably be different layers and different kind of lengths of these crystals that are going to go up there too. So very interesting on that. Oh, here's the piece de resistance. There you go. This must be the big crystal. This is a really nice, very heavy crystal. Very heavy crystal on that. Very good quality. That's going to be probably hanging down in the center. What I liked about this lamp when I saw it, or this light rather, when I saw it on their website, is when it's on, it has like all these shadows that go up around the ceiling, which I thought was a really pretty detail. So something that's going to give that space a little bit of character. And I thought with this video that I would talk about how just simple little changes like this can make a big difference in a space. So that's what we're going to do. The fixture itself. So this is what goes up onto the ceiling. and it gets mounted. You can see it's got all the wiring. So this is a hardwired piece. And all of these little spots here are where those little crystals get attached to. So that's probably going to take me the whole day to do, but that'll be fun. So all these little spots here, they're like little tiny loops. Can you see that? They're like little tiny loops, and basically all of these crystals that we have here, this one's going to hang down in the middle, but all the other ones are going to hang all the way around, and they're going to attach to these little loops here. And let's get into installing it. But first I want to kind of read to you a little bit about what this whole chandelier is. This is called the 3-Light Crystal Chandelier Flush Mount Ceiling Bronze Light. It retails on their website for $34.99. It's VONLUCE home.com, all one word. And this is going to be one of their featured items on the website. Plus they have all kinds of stuff, lighting, furniture. They've got all kinds of good stuff in there as well. And let's see, so this one says, bring the timeless sparkle of the 1920s to your home with this 3-bulb crystal chandelier ceiling light fixture designed with an eye towards the Gatsby era fashion. Our flush mount ceiling light creates a glamorous glow with its glittering canine crystal bead shade. Setting up this elegant mini chandelier in your home is easy thanks to its thoughtful design and detailed instructions. The 3 E12 sockets welcome your light bulbs with up to 40 watts each. With its 9-inch oil rub bronze canopy, this stylish chandelier effortlessly combines timeless charm with exquisite quality, brightening up any style in your home decor from retro to modern. Its 3-light is high clarity, real crystals, fill your bedroom, living room, or entry with flattering ambience. Love that so much. And we're going to get into installing this light. We're going to run through a couple of things, and then we're going to talk about a nice little thing kind of toward the middle end of the video, where we're going to talk about a simple way to know how many lights you should have in your space. So this is for people that are struggling with light. Every light, no matter what size it is, big rooms or small rooms, they all need light. So this is something that you really want to pay attention to when it comes to, you know, finishing touches in your makeover, your design. So you'll want to have, my dog is clicking around on the floor. She wants to come up and say hello. So let's make her come up and say hello. Okay, sit down. All right. So you want to have light in your room. So basically, this whole thing that I'm going to talk about in a little bit with this video is going to be all about a simple little calculation that you can do to figure out exactly how many lights you're going to need in your room. And we're talking lights that can be task lights, ambient lights, ceiling lights. It doesn't really matter. You just need to have a certain number to light up your space to make it feel homey and cozy and things like that. So we're going to talk about that too toward the end of the video, so stick around. So okay, I'm going to go and I'm going to take the light down now. And this shouldn't be too hard to do, hopefully. Famous last words, right? That came off pretty easy. Oh, we have a little dusty in there. That's okay though. All right, so what do I need here? I've got a threaded rod in here. I've got a couple of screws. So I'm going to need a screwdriver. I'm going to take the threaded rod out first. Take that out. And then I'm going to get me a screwdriver. So quick tip, maybe have your tools ready and don't be like me when you start your project. Just makes things a little bit easier to do. Let's take the light bulb out. And there it is. Let me just undo the nuts on here. And we have the neutral. So white is neutral, black is hot. So that wasn't too hard to do at all. I am going to install the light, and we're going to go black to black, and we're going to go white to white. And then there is a, just basically a nut that kind of attaches to the bottom of the little post that's kind of hanging down there. And what that's going to do is I'm going to be able to hang this little thing here and thread it in there. And then this is where one of the crystals is, but this is kind of like the little finial that's going to go on the bottom of the light. So we're going to get into that too in a second here. And we are going to go white is this side. We're going to put these together. Wire nut goes on. Little wire nut goes on. And then ground wire goes. Oops. Gotta grab my screwdriver. Acrobatics helps too. So we'll go over here, and ground wire goes into the ground over here, and then that gets tightened up. So there we have a grounded fixture now. So okay, it's back up on the ceiling and everything is good. And we're going to test out to see if it's going to light up. So okay, I just went to the store and I got some light bulbs. And these are the light bulbs I got. These are Philips brand and they are daylight. Specifically, you have to look for something called an E12 socket for this particular light. These are chandelier bulbs. And if you find E12, you'll do a good job because that's what you're going to need to do. So plan of attack on these crystals is we're going to I'm going to show you my little diagram here that they sent me. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to see if we can work our way from the inside out. So what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to hang that large one in between. My fingers are a little dirty because of the light fixture up in the ceiling. We're going to hang all of that and we're going to go our way from the inside out. And so basically that's what I'm going to do for hanging up the crystals to see if those are going to work. But first I'm going to put these light bulbs in, then I'm going to run and I'm going to see if if I wired it up right. And oops, I got some smudge on my face too. Interesting. DIY, it's a dirty job. So anyway, these are what the chandelier bulbs look like. Very interesting. These are supposed to last for about 10 years, so awesome for that. And I'm going to stick them up in there, and we're going to go turn the electric back on and see if these are going to work. So watch this. And it lights up. So yay. They're very bright, which is nice. I did go for a warm bulb instead of a daylight bulb because I happen to like the warm bulbs a little bit better, especially for like a living room. So what I did was I took off the light bulbs just for the time being, because I think it's just going to be easier to get in and up there with all those little rings that I have to attach these to. So I hung the large center crystal in the middle, and now we're going to work on the next longest ones that are going to go around the long crystal hanging in the middle. So that'll be good. Next row is this one here, which is just a little bit shorter. I got a bunch of them. I'll probably have to make a couple of trips back and forth to my kitchen table where I have all this stuff kind of laid out, and that's going to get me around this next layer here. Okay. Okay, so I've got the third layer on now. Those were a little bit shorter than the ones in the center, and so there's quite a few of those. Now I have the last ones that are going to go all the way around the outside, and they look like this. Hold on. These are quite a bit prettier. These are actually kind of little squares, and they're just going to give it a little bit of a finished edge all the way around and sort of, I guess, camouflage the light bulbs a little bit more. And I think that'll do the trick. So I'm getting into putting these up. Ta-da! Oh, I like it. Very pretty. So there is definitely a lot of like a halo effect going around on the ceiling. I think that's so awesome. And I'm wondering if even on a sunny day when the sun comes kind of streaming in this way, if I'm going to get some refracted light or rainbows on the other side. I think that would be really pretty. But that is it. That's how you install this light, and I think that it turned out great. Tell me what you think, and I'm going to link up everything below to the show notes underneath, so you can kind of see exactly what the website is for this. And also, if you wanted to go check out some of their other lights, different lamps, and some home decor, that'll all be in the show notes below as well. So that turned out really well. I'm very, very happy with the way that this light turned out. So I want to thank Vonluce once again for working with me and partnering on this video with me. I think it turned out fantastic, and it's exactly what I wanted. So thank you again so much. And as promised, I wanted to leave you with this really great resource that I created a while back. And it's called the No-Fail Lighting Formula. And basically what it's going to do, I'm going to put some graphics up on the screen so you can kind of see and follow along. You're going to measure your width and your length of your room. So for example, let's use the room I have up on the screen, which is 18 feet by 12 feet. You're going to multiply those numbers together. So it's 18 by 12. That's going to equal 216. You're going to multiply that by 1.5 to get the number of watts needed to adequately light your room. So 216 times 1.5 is 324. And as you're doing this, this is just kind of recurring to me now, you're going to want to, round up to the next nearest number too. So if your room is 17 and a half, make it 18. If your room, the length of it is 11 and a quarter, make it 12. Just go up to the next whole number, and that's just going to make it a little bit easier for you. You're going to get fractions probably anyway. We'll get to that in a second. You're going to divide that number, that 324, by 60 or 40, and those are the most typically available wattages for both LED and incandescent light bulbs. And so for this example, we're going to go with 60. So we're going to say 324 divided by 60 is 5.4. You'll probably need to round up that fraction again. So that 5.4 is going to become 6. That's your next whole number up. And so for this room, the number of light sources you need to adequately light this room is 6. So now that can be any number of light sources, so any combination of overhead lights, recessed lights, table lamps, floor lamps, ambient lights, picture lights or salt lamps, things like that are going to be more ambient lights. Rope lights, maybe in cabinetry and things like that, are going to be your accent lights in the space. And so you're going to want to, do a combination of those and not just everything that is, one source. So you don't want to do all ceiling lights, you don't want to do all table lamps, you want to do a combination. So just like in design, you're going to want to, vary your light sources. You're going to want them coming from different directions. You're going to want them coming and highlighting different things and being used for ambient lights and used for task lighting and everything else that you need for this space. So that is what I wanted to leave you with. And I think that that is going to be a good resource. I'm also going to have a download for you. So the second link that you'll see in the description below is a download. So you can actually put in your email and you can get this as a PDF so you can keep it. And if you need to refer to it for lighting, it's going to be great. This is a really fantastic resource, and it's like a literally no-fail situation. So if you need lighting advice and you need to know how many lights and the different kinds of lights that you would need for your room, download this PDF because it's going to be fantastic for you. And once again, I'd like to thank Vonluce for helping me partner with this video to get this light put up. If you are interested in going to their website to check things out, the first link below is how you get there. And then once you're there, if you decide that you wanted to purchase something, make sure you put in my discount code for 10% off, which is interiorsmh. And that's going to get you, a 10% discount on all of your purchases. So not just, on your next purchase. If you go back a month from now, it'll be the same. So you just put that discount code in and that'll give you your 10% off. The prices are phenomenal. I can't wait for you to go see them. So let me know what you think. Thanks again, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.